Hi, my name is John Kennedy and I'm very excited to introduce you to my new trick, Mojo. Mojo is a very simple but powerful gimmick, and you're going to have a lot of fun with it. So let's go ahead and begin. The Mojo gimmick is sealed inside of a plastic bag. Carefully cut open the bag with scissors, and inside you'll find the silicone Mojo gimmick with a magnet attached to the back of the gimmick. Now you can save the bag and store the gimmick and the magnet inside and carry it around that way, or if you prefer, you can carry the Mojo gimmick in a regular plastic lunch bag. The Mojo gimmick looks simple, but really it's an engineered assembly. First of all, it's made from an FDA-approved food-safe silicone. You can hand wash the Mojo gimmick. Also, it has a soft perimeter that will seal liquids in different size cups, and then bonded to it is a more rigid silicone center so that the disc won't collapse inside the cup. Layered inside is a flexible magnetic material so that a magnet will stick to the Mojo gimmick. The Mojo gimmick can be crushed and then returned back to its original shape and be ready to use over and over again. When you're in a coffee shop like a Starbucks, order your coffee with 2 stacked coffee cups. That'll make it easy to set up the gimmick. And what you'll do is you'll take the cups and you'll go over to the coffee bar and you'll unstack the 2 cups. And now you're going to use some napkins, and you're going to put them inside of the cup. Now these napkins that I'm using are small cocktail napkins, so I'm going to use 3 of them, and I'm going to put them in the cup. Some napkins will be larger, and in that case you only need to use 1 or 2 napkins depending on the size of the napkin. So I've put them in the cup, and now I'm going to pack them tightly into the bottom of the cup. And now I'm going to insert the Mojo gimmick, and I'm going to put the magnet on top of the gimmick, that's the flat side, and I'm going to use the magnet to position the Mojo gimmick in the cup, and then I'll remove the magnet. Now this is actually the most difficult part, is to place it in the cup level. And what you do is you look at the white space and you turn the cup, and you want an even white border, and then you know that the gimmick is level and you'll get good results. If it's not level, you'll have to remove the gimmick and try again. And like I said, this is, believe it or not, probably the most difficult part to learn, is how to place it in so that it's level. At this point I can put the gimmick in the bag and put it away in my pocket. Now I'm going to pour some of the coffee on top of the Mojo gimmick. There we go. And I've poured just enough coffee so that it looks like a cup of coffee. Let's see, which cup is real? I can't remember. Oh, this is the Mojo gimmick and this is the real cup. What do you do with the real cup of coffee? Well, you really don't need it, so you can just throw it away. Or if you want to keep it, you can keep it and drink it after you make the other cup of coffee vanish. Didn't that look great? Here's how it's done. You put the cup on your hand, your other hand makes contact with the rim of the cup, and as you tilt your hand back, your thumb presses the edge of the disc so that the liquid soaks down into the napkins. Then you turn your hand over. There's no leak because the coffee's soaked into the napkins. Now, if you feel that the disc is not going to come out, at this point you can remove your hand, but I feel the disc touching my hand. I know it's a risk to remove my hand, so instead I spread my fingers, showing that the coffee has vanished. And then I finish by crushing the cup. After you crush the cup, it becomes litter in the spectator's mind. So there's basically 3 ways that you can dispose of the cup and retrieve the gimmick. One way is to simply walk over to the trash can, while your back is turned, steal out the gimmick, and toss the crushed cup. The second way is to say, well, now I need another cup of coffee, and walk up to the counter, order another cup, and then, after that, throw the cup away, steal out the gimmick. The third way is that if you have purchased a pastry or something in a bag, when you crush the cup, you can put the crushed cup in the bag, take out your pastry, and enjoy it. Now for something amazing. I'll make this cup of coffee disappear. Watch. This could take a while. It's a little hot. I'm sorry, you're probably in a hurry, so let's try using some magic. We'll just cover it with the napkin, wave the hand. It's gone. Really, it's gone. The napkin steal is a great way to vanish or change the coffee. And you just use a napkin and the Mojo gimmick. For this setup, I do not need any napkins in the bottom of the cup to absorb the liquid. I just have the Mojo gimmick with some coffee on top. And here's the back view. I take the napkin and my thumb is free. As I cover the cup, my thumb pushes the disc all the way against the side, grabs the disc, and sets it on top of the cup. Now I just wave my hand, whisk away the napkin along with the Mojo gimmick, and the coffee has vanished. Not completely, there's a little bit left in the cup, and I can just drink that to finish it off. Here's something really amazing. I've got a cup of coffee. I'm going to cover it with the napkin. Now wave my hand, and look, coffee beans. This is a very nice effect that you can do in your home using a ceramic coffee mug, or you can do in a coffee shop. All you have to do is carry with you some coffee beans along with your Mojo gimmick. And what you're going to do, like before, you're going to put some napkins in the cup. Now again, I'm using the smaller cocktail napkins, so I'm going to put 3 of them in there. There we go, we've got the 3 in there. I'm going to pack them tightly into the cup like this. Now, I'm going to remove the Mojo gimmick with the magnet and pour the coffee beans on top of the napkins. And then I'll finish by putting the Mojo gimmick in place. You can now put this away in my pocket. And finish by pouring a little coffee on top of the gimmick. Now I'm ready to go. For the basic crush bag handling, there are napkins compressed in the bottom of the cup. When you put the cup in the bag, you tilt the gimmick so that the napkins absorb the coffee, and then you just crush the bag. But what if you want to be able to leave the bag for examination? Well, here's another handling. You have a bag with a napkin inside, and you hold the bag with the napkin clipped by your thumb. Now you take your cup of coffee and you sip most of the coffee. When you place it in the bag, here's the back view, you actually tilt the gimmick, clip it behind the napkin, place the cup in the bag. Then you remove the napkin from the bag and place it down on the table. Then you crush the bag and you leave it on the table for examination. Yes, there's a small amount of coffee, but it just makes it all the more mysterious. Well, that's it. I hope you've had a good time, and now it's time for you to practice, then go out and have some fun with Mojo.